I showed it to my dad, and he cried during the scene between me and Daisy. Where, she's like, I'm gonna quake you really gently. So I was just, what was filming that scene like, and that episode in general, because it's so mind-boggling. And there's the scene with you and Ian as well, so I just wanted to hear your thoughts on it, because you could be kind of what you do for me.
Oh yeah, I loved that episode. So that was Jed Whedon that directed that. And I want to say that was his one and only episode that he directed. And so that felt really special. He was one of the co-creators of the show. So that felt really special to have him there. It was just so cool because we got very close to all our EPs, and him and Marissa were just kind of, they were family. And so seeing him step into that role that he'd always wanted to do, and then also juggle being the EP of the show. It was also a bottle episode, so it takes place all in one location, which I don't think we'd done that before. So there was a lot of new things about it, and then with it almost turned into this kind of horror thriller type vibe that was very different, so that felt really cool. That scene, I think honestly that was such a turning point. Not that we needed to turn anywhere, but like Chloe and I got so close after that, because that scene probably took 6-7 hours to shoot. So we're in floods of tears the whole time, covered in blood, like shaking, we're so scared, and you just get very into it. It was very emotional. It was kind of acting opposite her. We hadn't had a scene like that before, and there aren't, she's so, we were just rooting for each other to be really great in the scene, which is, as an actor, is amazing, because those scenes can be really difficult to do, and if you have somebody that kind of just doesn't really care when it's not their coverage, it's quite hard to get there emotionally, and we were both just so in it for each other. And then Jed was there, and he had such a big kind of, wow, I saw these two young, he picked us out of obscurity, and now we're in this scene where we're figuring out, if one of us is a robot, and it was really special. And one of my favourite episodes of the show, for sure. And then the scene where I end up stabbing LMD Fitz, was very, it was awesome. It was like I just felt like I was given so much great stuff to do in that episode, and it really felt like I started the show as kind of the comedic sidekick, and I was being given this opportunity to not be that in this episode, and I love both, but I felt so honoured to kind of have that challenge. And then at the end of that day, I was getting on a flight to surprise my mom because it was her birthday in England, and I think that was the last day of the episode of us filming it, and it finished with me stabbing Fitz, and it was like, blood. I was covered in blood everywhere. I had it like all over my hair, and it was touch and go as to whether I was going to make this flight. I was getting like the last flight out of LA, and the scene, we were kind of running over and over and over because there was so much emotional scenes. You don't really want to cut it and be like, all right, we'll come back on Monday, because
you can't come back.
We can't come back.
Yeah,
we need to just do this now. So we ended up wrapping late, and Transpo, actually the guys that figure out any vehicle on set, they rushed me to the airport, and by the time I got to the airport, they had closed the check-in gate, like it was too, and I went, I'm so sorry, it's my mom's birthday, I just really need to get home, I'm surprising her, and I rushed here, so anyway, I could get on the flight, and the gate agent was like, we'll just open this back up, are you checking bags? I'm like, no, I'm not checking anything, I'm not taking anything with me, I just have this one bag. So I just was like, I'm not borrowing my sister's clothes, or whatever, because I thought I could go home first. Anyway, I like race to the plane, get on it, I'm like, oh, thank God, warm. And I had blood, because I just rushed from set straight to the car, and I mean, God knows what that gate agent was thinking about. I guess she needs to get out of the country right now. It's like, I'm British as well. So that, yeah, I remember that scene a lot because of the trauma. And then I was on the plane like, oh my God, how do I? It was before the dates when you get handed like alcohol wipes. It's like trying to keep it, I don't know, in my hair and yeah. So I love that episode too. I'm glad you liked it.
Those transpo guys probably should have just like said something.
I know.
They're driving to the airport. There's like, she's got
Yeah.
a little blood in her hair. She's fine.
It's weird because you get used to it. Every episode
Yeah.
there's somebody with blood. There's been so many times I've been in a workout class and realized that it's
Sweating down from
yeah,
underneath.
yeah. I've had people at the end of a workout class be like, "Are you okay?" Oh no, it's fine. Because you also end up with a ton of bruises everywhere,
Oh,
just
true.
from like I don't know. I mean, I get bruises at the best of times, but just running. I remember after the Maven episode, I was covered in bruises, absolutely covered. And that's when a few people from I went to like a ballet class, like workout ballet, nothing talented, but they were like, yeah, bar, exactly. And she was like, what is happening? I said, no, it's just I get them at work. She was like, what are they making you do at work? You have so many bruises. It's fine, just watch it. So like whatever it was, it'll be fine.
That's awesome. Take a question over here.